Hey there everybody, this is Piper here, and today we're playing a Rome Total War battle. This is actually a 3 versus 3 battle replay. It's 31k and it was played on Game Ranger a couple of nights ago. I think it was like last week it was actually played. So we'll go through the players fast and then we'll go through some of the armies. So I've taken Mastodon today. I've got a lot of Pike here. The Pike are fairly good, gold, 1 Chev. The generals, I think the general's like 2 Chev. 2 archers and 3 cav. We've got GREEK-DIOMIDis playing Assist Empire. A lot of Pike, some Legionnaires. Most importantly, the Cataphract or gold. Some of those have 1 Chev. We get GREEK-DIOMIDis playing as Greece. Obviously, a lot of Spartans and some archers there. And I've got my 3 units of cavalry right there. These guys are, I think they're just gold. I think one has a 1 Chev. These guys are protecting the archers whilst Diomidis pulls over. So we'll go through the enemy armies fast. We've got a Titans side here. We've got Titans Odin, Titans Hades, and the legendary Titans Beast. They're playing as the Roman factions today. We've got 2 of them are playing as SPQR, and Hades is playing as Scipio. So generally, the SPQR armies have taken a lot of urbans. Beast has gone with 3 units of cavalry, 17 urbans, and Odin's gone with 6 cav, rest urbans. Hades has brought the archers. He's got 4 units of archers, 4 cav, rest urbans, and the archers are there to hit Suicide Empire. So we've got Beast looks like he wants to outflank here, and it looks like Odin is going to outflank as well. Odin has made his line really long. I'm going to push forward the Pike here, and obviously you don't want the urbans to throw their Pila at the Pike. The Pila are fairly powerful javelins the Roman legionnaires throw. So we want to engage the Pike, we want to engage the urbans rather as fast as we can. Beast is pulling around his urbans as well. So it's quite a good formation Beast has here. He's left massive gaps between his urbans, and that's really there to break the Pike wall. So that's quite a good formation to have when you fight against a lot of Pike. So here we have outflanked by Odin. He's pulled round a lot of his urbans, and he's pulled down his cavalry as well. And that was a good play against the Pike. So GREEK-DIOMIDis here is going to react to this. He's leaving his back a little bit vulnerable. But obviously there's a lot of urbans here and he can't really afford... I mean, the Pike for Suicide Empire are fairly weak. They're probably one of the weakest elite Pike in the game, but they have very powerful Cataphract. So that's what GREEK-DIOMIDis is doing. He is going to hit with his Cataphract and try and hammer an anvil. He's also got backup from Diomidis as well. So Beast has really pulled round here. He's pulled down his cavalry as well, and he's got his entire army on our right side. I've pulled over my companion cavalry, and these guys are going to help GREEK-DIOMIDis hit Odin. These guys are going to hammer and anvil Odin's urbans. We're going to get a couple of routes there on the urbans. The only thing here is we've got Beast's cavalry pulling around. Check out some of these archers. These archers are, what are they firing at? So I think they're actually firing at the Pike there. So they're actually firing at my archers. So some of them are firing at the Pike, some are firing at the archers. Beast has pulled around his Praetorian cavalry, and he's actually caught a unit of Diomidis slingers. So Diomidis actually brought a unit of slingers and some archers. One of my units of companions got caught, but we've got 2 left, so we're going to pull these guys round. Odin has got his 6 units of Praetorian. GREEK-DIOMIDis done a great charge there. He charged the end of Odin's urbans. He's done quite a lot of damage there. So that's really helped GREEK-DIOMIDis out a bit. He's obviously having to fight 2 sides there. I've got some Pike in the centre. Trying to hold up Hades. But obviously we can see that Beast is actually totally outflanked Diomidis with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, over 10 units of urbans. That was a great move there by Beast. So he's seen there's a gap there, he's pulling round, and obviously my Macedonian pike going to be fairly weak versus attacks in the front and back. So we've got GREEK-DIOMIDIS here. Great job versus the Urbans. Unfortunately for Odin, he's getting team, well, almost triple teamed by GREEK-DIOMIDIS. I put in my companions, and there's also the Spartans there as well. But he's doing a good job here. He's actually still got his cavalry left. He's got a good number of Urbans as well. And GREEK-DIOMIDIS is pulling around his cataphract right there. So I've got some of my cavalry in the back here. Obviously this is a bad position for me. Beast has a lot of Urbans here, and these guys probably still have Pila left. They're throwing the Pila right there. And there's a rear charge there by Hades on my Pike now. So it looks pretty bad for me. There's one of the Royal Pikemen just routed there. Beast has got more Urbans coming around, and he's going to catch the Spartans right here. So that's Beast's cavalry coming around. We've got Odin's cavalry, what's left of it, and we've got GREEK-DIOMIDIS here. He's actually getting some good kills against these Urbans, and a great charge there by GREEK-DIOMIDIS around the back. You can see here that's all the flaming arrows coming in here. Hades still has a lot of his archers left, and you can see here a lot of Urbans for Beast still remain. So we can see here there's a charge here by Beast against the Spartans, and that's quite a good charge there by Beast. He's actually seen as a weakness there. Just check, there was a gap there. That Spartan unit only had 26 men. So even though Beast was charging Pike there, he's actually charging the right side. He's doing the side-on hits against those Spartan units. The thing about Spartans is they get 2 hit points and they have very, very good morale. So even though Beast is trying to swarm these 3 units of Spartans, it takes a lot to really break Spartans. So these guys aren't going to rout very soon, but Beast done a great job here, really piling the pressure on this side. So we're going to pull over some Pike here. You can see here there's archers here, a lot of Urbans coming around, a lot of Urbans in the centre, and the cavalry. This is a good possibility. GREEK-DIOMIDIS is going to get overrun here. So we've got some extra Pike in the back there. There's only a couple units of Urbans on this area, so we can afford to pull Pike over and really help GREEK-DIOMIDIS hold the line. So we're going to make a Pike box here, try and help GREEK-DIOMIDIS. We'll check out what GREEK-DIOMIDIS has. So GREEK-DIOMIDIS has a lot of Pike here. He's got some units of Legionnaires, I think, as well. So it looks like all the Legionnaires routed. He's got some cataphract here. These guys are doing a great job here, really piling the pressure on the archers. Obviously, the cataphract are a lot slower than the Praetorian cavalry, and these guys are very tired. The Praetorian cavalry only tired. Praetorian cavalry get good stamina. So these guys will catch up with the cataphract and then they'll rout. So we can see here, we're making a Pike wall here. We're going to form a Pike box hopefully quite soon. A lot of Urban still remain for Beast. He's got the Legionary First unit right there. Odin has a good number of cavalry around the back. Hades has the archers. So even though GREEK-DIOMIDIS actually routed that unit archers there, they're 25 in strength, so they're about a quarter in strength. So they probably still have a lot of archers, have a lot of arrows left to fire. So they'll be shooting the Seleucid Empire Pike probably. So there's a couple of units of Spartans here still engaged with the cavalry. GREEK-DIOMIDIS is trying to pull over everything he has to this area. This is the defensive area. Not really too much is left. There's some units of this unit of slingers right there. Again, they're very exposed now. There's a unit of cataphract. They're actually exhausted. They've come back from routing. So unfortunately, these units will be probably they can't get back to this area without getting entangled with the Praetorian cavalry. So Diomedes is trying to get those Spartans in amongst his pike box here, but it's too late. There's too many flaming arrows coming in and too many enemies at the back. So these guys have actually routed. So we're going to make the pike box here. Not really much more we can do now. Obviously, when you have the cavalry inferiority against the Romans, the best thing we can do is actually make the pike box. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to make the pike box. We've got the Spartans left. Got a good number of royal pikemen, and Cleo has a lot of silver shield pikemen. Spartans are fresh. My pike are fairly fresh as well. I think Cleo, his pikemen are a little bit tired. The enemies, Urbans, are fairly... I think Beast has a lot of fresh Urbans. Hades has a couple units of winded Urbans, and there's a lot of Praetorian cavalry. So these Praetorian cavalry are actually Odin's cavalry. Some of them are actually almost full strength. Hades has the archers as well. And as expected, these slingers are having to run away. Beast is going to chase down these slingers. So they'll eventually catch up, and obviously the slingers are no match for Roman cavalry. So it looks like all sides are going to be wanting to rest their troops. Obviously the cavalry wants to get back to fresh. They'll have more of an impact on the pike. So we're going to speed this up. As you can tell by the top right hand side of the screen, this is a fairly long battle. It's a little bit, we're about 3/4 of the way through, or 2/3 of the way through. Just check out what the archers are doing. So the archers still have arrows left, and they are firing. Yeah, so they're probably going to be firing at the backs of the silver shield pikemen. Try and get some shots here. These archers they're out of ammunition. So we're going to speed this up, and whilst the Urbans are getting rested, they will begin to outflank on all sides, and that will have an effect on the morale of our troops. So Cleo still has his general. Cleo has his general as well, and I think I still have my general as well. Might be mistaken. So my general might have died, but Cleo has his general, and so does Diomedes. So the thing about the situation is, you outflank like this, it causes morale decrease amongst our troops. But if you still have your general, the general is really important in this situation. So the fact that Cleo and Dio, they have their generals, that's a massive bonus for us. So I think that our general actually died. Don't see him amongst any of the troops. So we'll speed this up again. A lot of the Urbans are fresh. So that's the attack about to start here. Hades has put his Urbans into Testudo. Beast has began the attack against the side of the pike box. You see there's a unit of Royal Pikemen. They actually routed at the start of the battle. They actually ran down here, and now they're coming back. And they've actually came back, seen the Urbans, and ran away again. So that's the battle against the pike box happening. We've got Beast is attacking the side of the pike, and that includes the Royal Pikemen and the Spartan hoplites. We've got more Urbans on the other side, and you can see here how they've used the cavalry. They've put the cavalry on the sides. That's to really maximise the impact of the cavalry attack. And the next unit of Urbans is going in there. So basically what happened there was I actually pulled back my unit of Macedonian pike, because they get longer spears than the Spartans. So basically what you want to do is you want to sort of use that range advantage, so keep the Spartans at the front and put your raw pikemen at the back, and that means that you really do take full advantage of the length of the pike. So we're not going to abandon the Spartans right there. We're basically going to let the Spartans do the bulk of the work, but we're going to use the length of our pike to gain the maximum damage. So eventually these Spartans will get pushed back. But you can tell here, look at the pike length. They gain the maximum amount of damage by being behind the short pike. So the other unit of Urbans is going in there. They are attached. That was a good move by Beast. He's going to go for the sides here. He's seen that is actually the weakest part of the pike box is actually on the sides. And you can see there, they're silver shield pikemen, raw pikemen, but nothing facing that direction. So that was good awareness by Beast right there. And I've actually spotted that right there, and I actually repositioned that unit of pike to face this area. So we're going to attack about all sides right here, and now the cavalry are going to go in, and the cavalry are attacking the sides there, attacking the sides again, attacking the sides. So basically everything's attacking now. The archers just went in there as well. Beast has a couple units of Urbans right at the back there. That unit, that's actually the Legionary First unit. They're really there for morale support, so it's probably a good idea for Beast to keep it at the back. And some of the units are beginning to rout here. Some of my Macedonian Pike are routing. Some of the Romans are routing as well. But obviously the Spartans get that morale advantage. They have very good morale and they're very hardy troops. So they're not actually routing just yet, but bearing in mind that Dio's done a lot of fighting, his men are a little bit dwindling in numbers. So right now it's kind of very much 50-50 right now. That's a unit of Spartans just routing. Another unit of Spartans right there is routing as well. So it looks like Beast is really sort of pushing with the Urbans, wanting to push through the pike, and that's really the weakest part of the pike box right there. Cleo's going to fall back his pike, and that's quite a big route there but on Beast. That's the Legionary First cohort just routed right there. So that's some of the morale support for the other troops taken away with that unit routing. And right there, that's the top side of the Urbans just broken. So we're going to pull round some troops and get outflank. We've got a unit of raw pikemen coming around here, and that's going to catch that unit there. It's probably going to start a mass rout actually. Cleo's going to turn around his pike with Dio and really push the side of Beast. And basically, the outflank alone will cause a lot of morale damage. Dio has formed up his Spartans again. He's going to push forward, and that's pretty much game over actually. So that was a very close battle here. Very well played to all players. I thought both sides played really well at the end, and I really thought that the enemy was going to win when Beast was pushing at the two sides there. I thought they were going to break through, and it was a very close battle. Very well played to all players. Again, everyone here is a great player. All the Titans are great players, and obviously the Greek are excellent using Pike as well. So that was a close victory there. Again, at the end it could have been 50-50 either way. Either side could have won. But hopefully you've enjoyed this battle. Stay tuned for more battles that are going to be uploaded very shortly. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. This is Piper signing off.